So you probably heard of Iman Gadzhi. He's a 22-year-old millionaire and YouTuber, and he's wildly successful. He has a net worth of $30 million right now, but only being 22. The interesting thing about Iman is he documented his whole journey. You can see him broke at 14 and you can see him acquiring the skills that got him all the money and the success. And today I will show you 4 traits that I learned from Iman Gadzhi that drastically improved my life and that you can start implementing right today to start improving your life as well. And I want to structure the video like this. First, I talk about the step itself. Then I will show you a personal example of my life, how I implemented it, how it changed my life. And after that, I will give you practical application, how you can implement these steps into your life. You have the right action tools to do it. Let's get into the first. The first one is the world has endless possibilities. This one was a shocker to me. I always thought I always have this certain path, but with Iman videos, he shows you different paths. He shows you different ways how you can achieve what you want in life and that there are so many endless possibilities out there that you can grab. To better explain it, I give an example of my life. I always did video work. I'm a videographer, I'm an editor, and so I always thought I have to approach local businesses and fight for them over certain small gigs that make me maybe $500 to $1,000. I never thought about something else, but after watching Iman I realized,
wait a minute!
I could use my skills online. I could text YouTubers to offer them editing. I could produce content for big companies, for TikTok, for YouTube, for Instagram. Or I can even text companies around the world, travel to their locations and film videos there. And since I implemented the step, I actually started making my first money online with creating reels and with editing for people. And I can say it's way more money than just small gigs over here. So it opened up these big possibilities, what is possible in this life. Think of the result you want to have, then sit down and think of 10 different ways how you can achieve it, and 10 different ways how you can use the skills you already have to make money, or how you can acquire new skills and work from there. For example, if you're interested in copywriting, you can basically buy a copywriting course and approach people and start selling your services. You can approach a big agency and start working for them. You can hit up the best copywriters around the world and offer your services for free in order for them to teach you the basics of business and of copywriting, tell you their secrets. Or you can go into the best writing agencies in the whole world, do part-time jobs over there to acquire your skills, and on the side work as a copywriter for freelance gigs. You could basically do so much. So sit down and write 10 different paths that you can take right now to achieve your goals. Coming to the second trait that Iman gives, and that is mental work is as important as physical work. Like Iman says, a lot of times our head stands in our own way to achieving things. He says it like this, like when we want to be successful with our business, with our online work, we often push the gas really hard. But if we don't fix the inner work, we actually push the brakes at the same time. And what happens when you push the gas and the brakes? We don't come forward.
Speaking of life-changing, the next habit is meditating every single day. I honestly believe that half of building wealth is maintaining emotional homeostasis.
So Iman suggests, like we go to the physical gym to build our body, we should go to a mental gym to build our minds as well, to be more successful and to actually take the foot off the brakes. Iman actually explains what this mental gym is, and it consists of 3 exercises. Imagine a gym with only 3 machines. That would be amazing. You could just know which 3 to do, you do them well and everything's perfect. That's the mental gym. And the 3 components of the mental gym are meditation, visualization and affirmations. Since I saw Iman suggesting it, I started implementing all 3 into my life. And I feel better actually, and I feel less resistance into the work I'm doing right now. For example, sitting in front of the camera, doing a YouTube video would cost me a lot of resistance. Right now it kind of feels easier. Basically, I meditate every morning for 10 minutes, I visualize every evening for 5 minutes, and I do affirmations 2 times a day. Just takes 1 or 2 minutes. I do it in the morning, right after I wake up, and in the evening, right before I go to bed. And since I applied the steps of Iman Gadzhi, I actually do less every day, but somehow life gives me more. It's hard to explain. I'm still at the beginning of my journey, but it works good right now. Like, I kind of feel better in my life. I kind of get more money out of it, and I kind of do less work and celebrate myself. It's a weird feeling, but it's nice. So coming to the practical application for your life and the action step. If you want to apply this mental gym into your life, I suggest doing meditation, visualization, and affirmations daily. For meditation, just do 5 to 10 minutes to start. I would suggest doing it in the morning, evening is also fine, and I suggest the app Headspace. It's not much, it's like $13 a month, and you get guided meditations and you learn so much about meditation way faster than you would if you do it on your own. So I think these $13 are well invested. Then for visualization, I strongly suggest doing it in the evening. Just sit down and visualize the actions of the next day. Don't visualize a Lamborghini, don't visualize your goals. Visualize the actions you do of these goals. For example, last night I sat down and visualized doing this video actually. The mind basically can't distinguish from things you actually do and the things you see in your mind. For your mind, it's basically the same thing. So by doing the visualization last night, I actually trained doing this video, trained speaking in front of the camera, so I can be kind of loose and kind of feel like I already did it before. So that's what I suggest you, doing 5 minutes of visualization every evening. And for the affirmations, just write down some affirmations, some traits that you want to possess. For example, I'm proud of myself, I love myself. Basically, you can also watch some videos of affirmations online, then pick the ones that you want to put in your mind and then start reading them 2 times a day, 1 time in the morning, 1 time in the evening. Go to the mental gym daily and see your life change. And coming to the third trait that Iman suggests, that's being your biggest fan and building up a win effect. If you're a little bit like me, you probably are really hard with yourself. If you don't accomplish the thing you want immediately, you push yourself every time you do a mistake, you're not nice to yourself, but that thing deprives your confidence. So what Iman suggests and what I implement in my life is be more gentle with yourself. We all do mistakes. Like you're a human, probably I'm a human, probably Iman is hopefully a human, otherwise this video wouldn't make sense.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Anyway, we all are too hard with ourselves. Be gentle with yourself. Be your biggest fan. Celebrate your wins. There's this thing called win effect. It's basically every time we win, our testosterone gets up and we get more confident in ourselves and we feel like we can accomplish more. And the more wins you collect, the better this feeling as a winner actually gets. The more confident you feel, the more you build up and be like, yeah man, I'm this guy who can do it. Whatever challenge comes, I can do it. The problem is if you put yourself down, and if you don't accomplish the things that you set for yourself, the win effect gets down, your testosterone goes down, and you feel more like a loser. So I give you an example how I build up this win effect in my life and how Iman suggests actually doing it. It's basically like this. Every night I sit down and I set the goals for the next day. Really important, I set the actions of the next day. For example, last night I sat down and I said, I'm gonna film this video for the Iman Gadzhi challenge. Then I will edit 2 more videos for my clients. And I will start editing this video just 10 minutes just so I started editing the video. And today I sit down and I exactly do these tasks. And most importantly, every night I sit down and I set tasks that I know I can achieve. It's not like I put the list so full that I know probably I can't achieve it. I put tasks so I know I can certainly film this video, I can certainly add 2 more videos. Even if I have a couple of hours where I do nothing, I can certainly do that. And by the end of the day, I ticked off 100% of my boxes and I feel like a winner because I did everything I set my mind to do. And this builds up the winner effect. And this effect actually builds on each other. And every day you are a winner, you build off your winner effect and you get way more confident. You get way more confident in your abilities and get stronger. So the action step that you can do right now is basically tonight, just write down all the actions that you want to do tomorrow and really look at these actions and ask yourself, am I able to accomplish them 100%? And then write down whatever you want to do tomorrow. Don't write too much. If you look at your sheet and be like, wait, I can do more, that's perfect. Stop right there. Don't take too much, but then tomorrow sit down and do 100% of what you wrote down and celebrate. Celebrate yourself for actually doing it. Maybe treat yourself with something that you want. Maybe a nice thing to eat. Maybe a series on Netflix. Maybe a small bit of video games. treat yourself, and then next night write down again your list and accomplish it the next day. Over time you will build up a big win effect because you show your mind whatever you set in your mind, you can accomplish it and you will accomplish it, and you will build this trust into yourself. So let's come to the fourth trait, which is kind of connected to the third one, and that's don't measure your success on the results. Measure your success on the actions that you take. You don't have full control over your results. Like Iman says, luck and timing always play a role. Sometimes you can do the right actions for a certain amount of time and basically see no results at all. By measuring your success on the results, you kind of feel sometimes good, you feel sometimes a loser, even though you do the right action. But you want to prime your mind that as soon as you do the right actions, you are successful, you're a winner, because these actions are the things that create your success, that create the results. When you watch Iman's videos, go back and watch when he was 14 or 15. He talks so much about the win effect, about momentum, about actually celebrating yourself, about being successful by doing the actions. And that's one of his secrets, how he got so far. He built up 7 years of this big win effect, and you can start today as well. For example, today I only focus on doing this video and editing 2 more videos for a client. And after that, I celebrate. I'm happy with myself. I'm successful because I do the right actions, not because I have results. Doesn't matter if I close a client today or not. I did the right actions, so I can celebrate. Celebrate when you do the right actions. As soon as you finished all your tasks for the day, celebrate yourself, feel like a winner. So I want to end the video by saying thank you for watching, and big thanks to Iman for his work, for his videos, because when I found his channel, I was actually at a really dark spot in my life. I just had a failed business attempt and I didn't know what to do with my life. I felt like a total failure and that everything I touch or do is basically failing. But by watching his videos, he reignited my spark to go forward. He reignited the trust in myself, and I'm certainly not at the end. I'm certainly not at the goal. I'm certainly not there where I want to be, mentally, physically, financially, everything. But the most important thing is I got hope again. And that's what Iman did with his videos, so I hope he sees that. And if you see that, Iman or your team, thank you very much for everything you have done. This video was filmed for the challenge. I hope you see it. Anyway, have a nice day wherever you are in this world. Bye.